Hey, welcome to the Danger Zone. It's Ashley. Everything in this video was found on a public domain. Full disclaimer down below. Real fast, y'all. I received loads of emails with memes, people ganked from other places. I'm so grateful to those who send them to me. I just wish I knew who to credit for the creation. My cool buddy Pretzel made this. Thank you, girl. Lots of love and many blessings your way. The timing of your kindness was totally divine. I thank you for that blessing. My wolf pack thanks you too. My sweet friend Shoshana sent me this, and you know what? I'm with her. I think the stats are a little higher. I think it's more like 85%. I agree with you, Shoshana. I want to tell you something really fast. Since having this channel, I've really not had that many problems with what they call sugars. I've had a few issues with a couple of other channels. For whatever reason, I don't have beef with anybody. In fact, I've just tried to be helpful to other channels. And I certainly never had any problems with the sugars. Sure, every now and then they would poke their heads around, you know, say a couple ugly things here or there. Nothing major, that's my point. So I was looking at my comments yesterday and I noticed a bunch of just ugly comments. They would praise Meghan more so than Harry, and they would just dog us down. Me more so than anybody, which is a given. I got to looking and going to these channels. I thought there is no way there's this many people out there that are praising Meghan. So I snooped around and went to their channels. Turned out like 95% of them were totally fake accounts. And I'm not joking, you guys. They all hit me at the same time. So remember the other day I was telling you guys about some lawsuit with TMZ and Sunshine Sachs. Sunshine Sachs admitted that they paid bots to go and attack people online. I clearly think that's exactly what happened to me yesterday. Because like I said, I've never seen it to that degree before. And all at the same time. Do they not realize when they do that, they're absolutely proving us right? Let's get on with it. Here's what was told to me. And I was wondering what happened to Marcus. Where'd he go? Okay, so as it was told to me, so don't kill the messenger. Back in June or July, Meghan and Harry got with Marcus. They wanted to buy into the Soho House brand. Marcus said, hey, you're going to have to talk to Ron Burkle and Nick Jones. I only have a small stake in the brand. Evidently, they went to Ron Burkle, they went to Nick Jones, and they both said the same thing. Maybe you can get Marcus to sell 50% of his share. They put it on the table, they all talked about it, and the thing was, Meghan and Harry wanted to take, sole proprietorship. I hate that word. And then Marcus be sort of like a silent partner. Marcus said, no way. And because he wasn't willing to go along with their ideas, they have totally ghosted him. Initially, Richard Caring had 80% stake in that business. And Nick Jones was the founder of the Soho House. And it came about that Ron Burkle, he bought 50% of Richard Caring's share and 10% of Nick Jones. Initially, it was SHG Acquisition UK Limited. And of course, they eventually added another company name to the registry. I guess it's neither here or there. And you know what? If you haven't heard the name Richard Caring, let me tell you a little bit about him. He's super duper wealthy. He runs in the same circle as Clinton and Weinstein. Okay, so when Harry and Meghan first started dating after they were introduced through Marcus, there was a point where Harry started seeing somebody else on the down low, behind Meghan's back. Remember, it was Sarah Ann Macklin. Meghan threw a big fit, but trying to get back at him, she went after Richard Caring. Now, Marcus being with the Soho House at that time, you would just assume he introduced her to Richard Caring, but that's not the case. Harvey Weinstein introduced Meghan to Richard Caring. I was told it was a massive blow to her ego when the man used every excuse in the book, including her age, not to be with her, not to go to dinner with her, not to further anything with Meghan. And that didn't really sit well with her, so she went back to what she knew. And of course, the rest was history. We know how it turned out. She hooked him, he fell for it, and away they went. But during this time she chased Richard, they said that she all but frothed at the mouth, always trying to find his location, wanting to pop up just randomly wherever he was. And like I said, he wasn't having it. Allegedly, she did go to him, Burkle, Jones, and Weinstein for business advice. Prior to the marriage, during the marriage. And someone in that group advised her on how to keep her stuff on the down low and swoop into the royal marriage. She kept all of her business endeavors hidden. She brought Frim Fram out in December of 2019. She did the same thing with Coil. I was told that she included Harry during this ultimatum to him during the Christmas break, fluffing his head thinking they're going to make all this money. She plans on making a Soho House type situation. They plan on putting this all together and coming out nearly billionaires when it's all said and done. So here's my gripe and complaint. Harry knew her plans, you guys, even before the wedding. Initially, he really wasn't on board. In fact, Charles even tried to warn them, you can't do this. It's just not what we do. He didn't listen to Charles's warnings. He was going hard for her at that Disney Lion King premiere. You can totally see what Beyonce and JayZ are thinking. If you study Beyonce, you can see it. Her thoughts are loud and clear. Y'all are some tacky, uncouth people. They remind me of a couple of hobos, like train hoppers. Every little town they stop at. Do you have anything we can do to earn money? Of course, Meghan let it out of the bag while they were standing there. As she laughed, she said, I know y'all probably think we showed up just to pitch. That's exactly what they went for. Listen, you know I'm about damn tired of hearing her speeches through his mouth. That speech that he read at his little Centabally Foundation was totally written by her. It was one of the most disgusting things I've heard him say in a while. So Harry and Meghan had the HRH stripped from them, no longer allowed to be addressed with her or his Royal Highness. However, they are still the Duke and Duchess. And like my buddy who lives in London said, they'll never pay that money back, ever. Who will ever know that they did one way or the other? Just like with Andy, she said enough to humor the masses. I still feel like they have her backed into a corner. And it's now making me wonder, did Harry go through some sort of abuse, like really sick something growing up? Why is he so desperately trying to get back at this family? I don't think Diana is the case, considering in his mind, the paparazzi killed her. He's even like trying to bring out Mark Dyer just to smear it all in Charles's face. It's almost like a personal vendetta at this point. Do you think so, or is it just me? Getting back to their business ideas, their future endeavors. It was told to me by a reputable source, you guys. Charles called a meeting with Harry over all of these brandings, these registries, all of this business stuff. And he has threatened him, hey, look, I'll make sure that stuff goes belly up. You will not be successful. And accusing Harry and Meghan of turning the monarchy into a full-blown business. I was also told that Meghan and Harry have no romantic relationship between each other. It is a strictly business. She's trying to help him. He's trying to help her. And I feel this way if the family were totally aware of all of her ideas before she even married into that family, then the $43 million cost that the taxpayers had to pick up for the wedding should absolutely be paid back, along with anything that has been put into Doria's account. And if they were truly for the people, they would enforce that ASAP. I hate long videos, you guys, but I just have a little bit more to say. I was also told a part of their agreement with this Megxit situation was that Meghan comes back to the UK and they carry on their royal duties until March, the end of March, the beginning of April. Now I'm hearing she doesn't want to come back. She's trying to stall and make excuses. She is not in Canada. She is in California, getting her career back in order while she leaves Harry hanging out to dry. I want to say thank you to journalists Jay, Nikki, Kat, Shoshana, Holly, Natural Misty for sharing this picture with me. I say Harry was left behind. Does this look like Harry to you guys? Have you not noticed that even in that speech at Centabally, if I'm saying that right, he was using American lingo? The guy we were listening to read Meghan's speech is now Americanized. I'm curious to see if everything attached to their name, their brand, is gonna fail. I'm hearing Charles was dead serious when he made that threat to them. So much more to come, y'all. I'll see you soon. We'll talk fast. Y'all stay safe and be blessed.